The Tupolev Tu-144, a copied Concorde. Hello everybody and welcome back to the Info Show, the one channel where we discuss all kinds of things. My name is Namit and today we will be looking at the history behind the Tupolev Tu-144, the Soviet version of the British-French Concorde. Tupolev Tu-144 is a Soviet supersonic passenger airliner designed by Tupolev in operation from 1968 to 1999. The Tu-144 was the world's first commercial supersonic transport aircraft, with its prototypes made in flight from Zhukovsky Airport on 31st December 1968, 2 months before the British-French Concorde. It suffered from reliability and developmental issues, and with the 1973 Paris Air Show Tu-144 crash. If you want to have a separate video on the Concorde and the 1973 Paris Air Show Tu-144 crash, then do let me know in the comments. Restricted the viability for regular use. It was later used by the Soviet space program to train pilots of the Buran spacecraft, and by NASA for supersonic research until 1999. I've already made a video about the Buran spacecraft, so I'll link it somewhere up here and you can go watch that after this video. It made its final flight on 26 June 1999 and surviving aircraft were put on display across the world or into storage. History. The Soviet government published the concept of the Tu-144 in an article in the January 1962 issue of the magazine Technology of Air Transport. Despite the similarity in appearance of the Tu-144 to the Anglo-French supersonic aircraft, which earned it the name Concorde, there were significant differences between the two aircraft. The Tu-144 was bigger and faster than the Concorde. Along with early Tu-134s, if you want a separate video going into the history of the Tu-134, then do let me know in the comments. The Tu-144 was one of the last commercial aircraft with a braking parachute. The prototypes were also the only passenger jets ever fitted with ejection seats, albeit only for the crew and not the passengers. The operational history. The Tu-144S went into service on 26 December 1975, flying mail and freight between Moscow and Alma-Ata in preparation for passenger services, which commenced on 1st November 1977. The type certificate was issued by the USSR Govarisi Register on 29 October 1977. The passenger service ran a semi-scheduled service until the first Tu-144D experienced an in-flight failure during a pre-delivery test flight, crash landing on 23rd May 1978 with 2 crew fatalities. The Tu-144's 55th and last scheduled passenger flight occurred on 1st June 1978. There were only 103 scheduled flights before the Tu-144 was removed from commercial service. Later uses. The Tu-144 program was cancelled by a Soviet government decree on 1st July 1983 that also provided for future use of the remaining Tu-144 aircraft as airborne laboratories. In 1985, Tu-144D planes were used to train pilots for a Soviet Buran space shuttle. In 1986 to 1988, Tu-144D numbers 77114, built in 1981, was used for medical and biological research of high-altitude atmosphere radiological conditions. Further research was planned but not completed due to a lack of funding. Aircraft on display. While several Tu-144s were donated to museums in Moscow, Monino, Samara and Ivangorod, at least two Tu-144Ds remained in open storage in Moscow's Zhukovsky. In 2019, tail number 77114 was repainted in Aeroflot livery and put on display outside of Zhukovsky International Airport. The only Tu-144 on display outside the former Soviet Union was acquired by the Auto and Technics Museum Scienceum in Germany, where it was shipped in 2001, now stands in its original Aeroflot livery on display next to an Air France Concorde. Again, if you want a video specifically about the Concorde, then do let me know in the comments. Accidents. At the Paris Air Show on 3rd June 1973, the development program of the Tu-144 suffered severely when the first Tu-144's production airliner crashed. Instead of landing as expected, the aircraft entered a very steep climb before making a violent downwards maneuver. As it tried to recover, the aircraft broke apart and crashed, destroying 15 houses and killing all 6 people on board the Tu-144 and 8 more on the ground. On 23rd May 1978, Tupolev Tu-144 supersonic passenger jet was to make a test flight before delivery to Aeroflot. Alongside 2 flight engineers on board who were killed, a further 6 crew members on board were injured when a fire broke out in the APU system of the plane, causing it to crash. So that's it for today. So thanks for watching. Feel free to like, share and comment, and do subscribe for more such content. So my name is Namit and you've been watching The Know How.